A hero in the skies, now facing a new battle on the ground. Captain Chesley Sullenberger, known as Captain Sully, the pilot who famously landed Flight 1549 safely on the Hudson River, has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. In a statement sharing it is early stage, adding, "A name may not come easily to me. I forget a story I've recently told, or I don't sleep as well. Though it may impact my memory of the past," he writes, "this diagnosis will not prevent me from looking forward to and appreciating our future."
It birds through lost thrust and focus.
It was January 2009. The U.S. Airways flight had just taken off from New York's LaGuardia Airport when a bird strike severely damaged the plane's engines, forcing that emergency landing on a chilly Hudson River.
Many people sitting in some small life rafts.
Captain Sullenberger and his crew were credited for saving all 155 people on board. He told Craig on the 15th anniversary of the miracle on the Hudson.
I went through the airplane from front to back twice just to make doubly sure that there was no one left behind.
Captain Sully retired from flying in 2010, shifting his focus to flight safety and writing 2 books, one of which was adapted into the 2016 film Sully, with Oscar-winning actor Tom Hanks starring in the lead role.
This is the captain. Brace for impact.
After devoting 7 years of service in the Air Force and 30 more as a commercial pilot, Captain Sullenberger continued working as an advocate across the aviation industry. He now joins more than 7 million Americans living with Alzheimer's, a recent report saying that number could nearly double by 2060. Captain Sully insists he'll use his voice to serve a different purpose, writing, "It is my hope that by sharing this, other families living in the shadows with this disease will feel they too can step forward." In an exclusive interview with People magazine, Captain Sully revealed that he was diagnosed last August. His wife, Lori, says he has been unflappable and focused, saying that strength and steadiness is guiding them all as a family. Later this year, guys, in September, Captain Sullenberger will be inducted into the National Aviation Hall of Fame, just another testament to his legacy in that industry.
You know, I remember a few years ago when I got to spend some time with him, one of the things that stood out was this American hero title. And he was like, people have been saying that for years. I'm not a hero.
Right.
I just did my job that day. That's what they trained us to do. And you're right, his message will inspire the millions who have Alzheimer's and their caretakers.
And I think just speaking about it out loud is important.
Well, there are all kinds of courage. He showed so much courage that day, and this is courageous as well. Kate, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.